Witness me.
What's good, guys? Today I'm bringing you some Ana gameplay today on Lijiang Tower. I actually like playing Ana a lot. If you want a little background on that, I've probably got a couple hundred hours worth of playtime on Ana on my other account before I switched to this one for, content creation and streaming purposes. But other than that, I do like Ana on King of the Hill maps because she's a bigger brawling DPS than a lot of people think she is. They think, with the sniper rifle and the range capability she has, they usually like to stay back at range, and that's how you can play her, but it's not always optimal on certain maps. So here's a little number for you guys. If you can see our team comp at all, it is complete garbage. Dumpster juice are running Ana Soldier, Roadhog, Symmetra, Pharah, and I can't tell the last one. And a Brigitte. Yeah. So there you go, boys. Season 10. Season 10. But yeah, we're running this on Lijiang Tower. And the thing I love about Ana is her kit is absolutely amazing. She's the support with the highest skill cap in the entire game. And aside from that, if you can use her kit effectively, you can really dominate games. So with this team comp, obviously I want to run with the team. Staying with Brigitte, Roadhog. Hog kind of goes off on a mad flank. I see D.Va used up defense matrix, so I threw the grenade against that back wall, and the back wall splash damage from the grenade caught three of the people on their team there. And if you can land an offensive, biotic grenade, it can really change the team fight. It's almost like a mini ultimate if you can use it in the right way and your team can take advantage. You do have to be careful. Almost made a mistake there. Yeah, I got the kill on the Genji, but I tried to anti-nade the Tracer right away, and that's your only defensive capability besides Sleep Dart as Ana. So you do definitely want to be careful. In that situation there, I knew I had the extra healing from the Brigitte, and Brigitte is by far the biggest brawling support in the game, if you want to call her that. I think she's more of an off-tank, and she should be played as such. But either way, I knew I had the Brigitte next to me, and when she's doing damage and when she's in a fight, I knew her healing would support me, so I was able to use my nade offensively here.
I love it. No one's gotten it.
Thank you.
Nice.
And after a very elongated team fight, we finally flipped the point here. Obviously, with myself as the Ana, the Hog, and the Brigitte, we've been brawling on point a lot, and that's why we've been able to build up, and that's why we're on fire so early.
Oh no, it's Hanzo. He's dead.
A horrendous sleep dart by me. And I see the Brigitte's used her ult here, so what I want to do is keep her up and keep her healed so she doesn't end up wasting too much of that armor. I then nano the Hog, and I don't really think I need to nano the Hog because we had already won that team fight. But at the rate that I'm building up my nano right now, I kind of just threw caution to the wind and gave it to him just so he could finish and be aggressive and charge his ult a little bit.
I'm just gonna place it.
I haven't been very spot on right now with my grenades or my sleep darts, which is a huge part of Ana's effectiveness. So if you don't use those the right way, you can almost be effectively throwing the game. Again, bad sleep dart on the Hanzo, completely missed. Hear the sound cue for the Genji blade behind me, which I should have saved the sleep dart for, and I didn't. And because of that, the Genji sliced through our team, and we ended up. It looks like we actually held that team fight. I'm surprised. I did absolutely nothing that entire time to aid that team fight, besides miss a sleep dart on a Hanzo. But so Hog's low, and there goes the Hog using his ult there. And that's kind of what I wanted to plan for before. I saw the Moira was over to the left side, and that's the thing that you can decide with, and that will come to you as the more you play Ana, is when to use your grenade offensively and when to use it defensively. I wasn't in any kind of danger or pressure from the enemy team, and I saw the Moira use Fade. Moira's a pretty slippery target, so I wanted to hit her with an anti, so even if she was doing damage, she wouldn't be able to heal herself there. But as you can see, I mean, we're pretty much just rolling over this other team, which is almost a complete joke. Winston dove me there, and I knew he was going to dive me, so what I did is I kind of jumped into the dive and then used my anti-nade so he couldn't heal, so as soon as my teammates got in that bubble, they could finish him. Reaper tried to use Wraith mode to get on point here, but I knew he was going to be aggressive, and he might have had Death Blossom, and so it was important that I sleep dart him there, especially when they're just trickling on to the point and we only just have to focus fire and kill everybody. But that's another thing with a Lucio, and you guys will run into this, especially in the lower ranks like Platinum, like Gold, like Silver, and like Bronze, even some Diamond, where your teammates can't always lock down a kill, especially on a good Lucio. So what you want to do is you want to anti him to take away his healing capabilities, and it makes him that much more vulnerable. But Ana is one of, like I said before, Ana is one of the most cerebral heroes in the game. And unless you use her kit effectively, especially with the struggle of playing her in Season 10, you can be effectively throwing. So I am looking forward to the buff, so I have to make another Ana gameplay analysis and guide here. You guys let me know what you think of this one. But with her new buff and her magazine size being being moved from 10 to 14, and the ability to shoot through full health teammates, you no longer have to worry about shooting through a Hog or a Reinhardt because you'll have the ability to do so. So here I miss a couple shots on both the Pharahs from long range. Those are tough shots to hit, especially on console. And because I was way too focused on the Pharah, my Hog didn't get the correct heals. And I mean, they pretty much ended up rolling over us on that team fight there. So, and these are the type of make or break plays that are going to make a good Ana and a bad Ana. For the fact that if I would have been with the Hog and the Brigitte, I might have been able to heal them enough or land a key anti-nade or sleep dart in order to enable them to win a team fight. But because I was too focused on the enemy Pharah and our Pharah fighting each other in the air, which is a tough matchup as is, I was useless in that team fight, and my teammates suffered because of that.
Winston's half.
So again, the Winston dove us and didn't really have any kind of backup here. And so the key thing to do with the Winston is ever if he dives your team, you wanna kind of move into his dive and then use the anti-nade on him or a sleep dart. I wanted to sleep dart the Roadhog right there, but obviously the Rhine stepped in the way, so I wasn't able to do so.
Nice.
The Roadhog in the Junkrat.
Let's see if I could hook the Pharah, but she would have to get a little closer.
We want to be careful playing on the bridge while the enemy is running that Pharah. Wasted a sleep dart there. I got a good anti-nade on the Winston. Don't think I needed it in order to win that fight because he's already way out of position. Give the anti to the Hog so he can be a little more aggressive and do a little more damage. And I hear that if you hear the sound cue for the Junkrat tire, I also want to hide from that because Ana has such low mobility, and that's why her kit is so important. Because she can't get out of those situations, you need to use your grenade and your sleep dart in the correct situations pretty much 100% of the time, because if you don't, you're a very easy target aside from your small hitbox. So I landed a nice little sleep dart on the ulting Winston. It wasn't too tough of a sleep dart because he's such a large character there. Hog gets hooked off the bridge and I throw a terrible grenade onto the Roadhog as the Rhine shatters him. Can't find the Pharah soon enough either, and because I don't, Pharah gets a few key kills with her barrage. And this is another one of those plays where as Ana you have the ability to shut that completely down. But since I wasn't aware enough to know where the barrage was coming from right away and flick that sleep dart onto her, then our team lost that fight. And like I said, these are the make or break plays that'll make you, well, that'll take a good Ana to a great Ana if you can get these, if you can finish these plays effectively.
Really gone right every time.
I'm actually, and there again, overextended myself, wasn't behind my tanks. You know, I was leading the charge, which as Ana, you're never supposed to do. Terrible positioning by me, and because of that, I was punished by a Junkrat, the spam rat with the spam damage. And that was just stupid. Like, yeah, I got an anti-nade on both of the tanks, but my teammates couldn't follow up because they had no heals, and they were dead because they had no heals. So our Hog gets hooked off the map again. He's getting abused a little bit by the enemy Roadhog there. So what we want to do right now is group back up, especially with our team comp.
Got a Lucio, but then
Missed another sleep dart here. My sleep darts have really been horrendous this game, and I haven't been using them as well as I should have. About the sleep dart, you want to use it. You want to use it pretty liberally for the most part. You don't want to just hold on to them and always wait for the correct situation. And this comes down to alt awareness as well. I landed a nice sleep dart on the Pharah there, probably to make up for the other terrible 10 ones that I've missed. But aside from that, like I said, you want to use these kind of liberally, but another part of it is you want to keep track of alt management for sure on the other team. So you can use your sleep dart in order to shut down an enemy ult or your biotic grenade if Zenyatta has ult or anything else for that reason. Way too aggressive there again. Being greedy, peeking, trying to throw a biotic grenade, you know, so my teammates can follow up on that and get some kills and I can look like I'm doing something. But again, a stupid play, overextended, got hooked off the edge because of it, and now my team is at a disadvantage in this next team fight going 6-on-5 right now. So I do chuck the nade and I actually get some love on that one. Want to nano the Rhine so he can brawl on point here. As you can see, we're already at 99 for the timer now. And if you can anti the Brigitte, guys, that is absolutely huge because her healing already isn't great. And so if you can take her healing capability away aside from that shield, she is a pretty beefy target with a pretty big hitbox.
How you doing, buddy?
Nano the Winston again when he's primal raging, trying to stall on point, and me and the symmetric can finish that off. But if this game goes to show anything, especially in terms of your effectiveness as Ana, it was so much easier for my team to win team fights and, you know, enable us to do, you know, good things in order to win the game when I'm actually landing sleep darts and being good with my biotic grenades. Because if you're not, especially with the struggles that Ana's had in the past with her kit ever since they took away her nano boost buff, then she is so tough to play, guys. But I really do enjoy her, and I'm gonna be maining her a lot in season 10. So I will be having more guides like this, especially with the new Ana buffs coming out. So if you guys do like this, make sure to leave a like and a comment so I get more videos to you, and so I know what you guys are really looking forward to. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I have some more videos and stuff coming in the future. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch at @ADreamerXIV, and I'll catch you guys later.
You know nothing.